Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some more Elden Ring. In the last one, I think we finished up all of Hallig Tree, and I think we're probably right in front of the Malenia boss room. But we'll figure that out shortly. I did look up Millicent's quest, and I guess I just didn't look around thoroughly enough, or maybe I needed to reload the area. But where we killed that tree spirit is where her quest should finish. Um, so we need to go there, and I think we're gonna do that first before we fight Malenia today. Um, Assuming that is Malenia. And when we're getting ready to walk into the boss room for Malenia, I think we're gonna go full tryhard mode. We're gonna switch up our armor, everything to try and be as effective as possible to actually fight her and see if we can first try it. Odds are no, but we'll give it a try. But first, let's get started with Millicent's quest line here, finishing that up. Might be a little bit of a struggle, but we'll see. Oh, right, I forgot about you. Alright, well. I thought he was going to shoot another. Maybe he did shoot again, it just didn't reach me. Or I hit the wall or something. Anyways, there should be some summon signs over here. Not exactly sure where. Maybe up on top of this cliff? I don't see it. Oh, over there. So there should be two different things that we can do now. We can either help her, or we can fight her. Yeah, okay, they're both here. Be summoned to challenge Millicent. Be summoned to assist Millicent. Now I am going to assist Millicent. Because we've been helping her along her path. And that is what I want to do. I mean, the reward for both is pretty good. Now, it is important to note that the rewards for both are completely unique. And can only be acquired from Millicent, and you cannot get both in a single playthrough. So that means that this choice is fairly important if you're building a specific character. But it is the one for fighting her you can obtain a lot earlier in the game, because you can just fight her at one of her locations instead. Pretty early in the game, up by that windmill area outside of Lindell, up in here, after you fight the Apostle. I think you can fight her here, and then she'll drop the item. If you fight her any earlier than that, it will not work. But I think once she has the prosthetic arm and she moves to that location, then you can fight her and she'll drop that special talisman. But this is a different special talisman that we will be trying to get. So let's go ahead, get in here, and help her out. Okay, there's lots of summon signs, and there's Millicent over there. Oh wow, she is getting beat up. I didn't realize she would die so quickly. Okay, most of them are done. Although she did a lot of damage with her ability here. Oh, is that it? How did she heal so much, too? I thought she was at, like, a fifth of her HP. All of a sudden, she staggered the crap out of everyone, almost murdered them all. Okay, so for this, we get the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia. Now, you'll notice that we've gotten an item like this before, but it wasn't the Rotten version. So let's take a look at it. I believe it's just a powered up version of this. So yeah, raises attack power with successive attacks, greatly raises attack power with successive attacks. Talisman depicting a raised prosthetic blade in honor bestowed upon the Valkyries who serve the goddess of Rot. Greatly raises attack power with successive attacks. Did this say the same thing? Bestowed upon the knights who fought alongside Malenia. The four sisters were born in the swamp of Aeonia and came to the Halig tree under the aegis of Gowry, and yet those buds were doomed to never blossom. Interesting. We probably should have read their names, but I don't think it was that important. So those were all her sisters, if I understand correctly. Oh, and she's here already.
Oh. Hello. Thank you for lending your hand. Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you. With your help, I was able to live as my own person. If only in passing. But this is where things end. I paused to even tell you, but I took out the needle myself. Tell whoever put you up to this that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden, untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm. Please, the scarlet soon, curse-laden. I wouldn't want such.
I think we need to reload the area again. And I don't really want to run past that dude, so I'm just going to do the quit out strategy. Hopefully that works. Because I think we need the needle from her. Ah. The unalloyed gold needle. Does she transform into something else? I don't know. It seems like it for her quest, unfortunately. I wonder if we can come back here after using the needle or something. It didn't say anything in her quest that you can. It wouldn't surprise me. An intricately crafted needle of unalloyed gold, removed by Millicent from her flesh, bears no trace of befouled blood, but it's faintly moist with dew. There is something I must return to Malenia, the dignity, the sense of self that allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot. Okay, so we need to give this needle to Malenia. And apparently this is the way that you get out of the Frenzied Flame ending. We should reload this area one more time, just in case. But yeah, if you have the Frenzied Flame ending, then you essentially can't get any other endings anymore. Unless you do this, which is you have to get the needle from Millicent. I don't remember the exact requirements. I don't know if you get the needle for killing her or not. I think you might only get the needle if you actually do her quest. And then help her. And then you need to give that needle to Malenia. But let's go finish up other stuff that we can do related to her quest, which is go talk to Gowry. What's the best way to get to Gowry? I guess here is probably faster than the church, because you have to drop down while you're at the church. And then I do think that we can kill Gowry for a special reward. There's a special item that you can only get from Gowry by killing him, and you can only get it if you've made a certain amount of progress in Millicent's quest. And I think Millicent has to be dead for him to then drop the item.
Millicent, my daughter, why would you take out the needle? You were so close, so very close to becoming the fairest of all flowers. Would you disown us, too, as your mother did? We, children of the Scarlet Rot.
Wonder what that means. Does that mean that Malenia is her mother? I mean, she was saying that she was somehow related to Malenia.
Millicent.
But who's the mother that disowned them?
Malenia, do you detest us so utterly?
Oh yeah, it must be Malenia then. Malenia must be the mother.
Millicent. Malenia, do you detest us?
Okay, so I'm fairly certain that we're safe to kill him now, because the quest is over. So I am going to do that, because we can't buy stuff from him anyway, so if we want to ever see his shop again, I think we need to slay him. Okay, so this is the special item that you get, Flock's Canvas Talisman, and then we get his bell bearing. Now, the talisman, if you'll remember, we have a canvas talisman already. But you remember we got the Graven School talisman, then we got the Graven Mass one, which is just a better version. And we got the Faithful's canvas talisman, and then we get Flock's, which is just a better version. So this is a pretty valuable item to have if you're using incantations, because it's just going to be better than this one. So, anyways, there's that. Now, let us go to the Round Table Hold, spend all these runes, turn in that bell bearing, and then let's armor up to fight Malenia. Now, as far as Malenia goes, I am going to take guesses because I don't know anything about the fight. I assume that she's going to do Scarlet Rot, so we might want to bring some Scarlet Rot resistance. And I also assume... Oh, he has two? Oh, this is how we get Pest Threads. So this spell you can only get, I think, after completing or doing a certain amount of progress in his quest. I didn't check with him very often, so I don't know if he ever actually sells it or if it's exclusively if you kill him and then bring his bell bearing here. But yeah, so the Servants of Rot do that annoying missile spell, and this is what it is. Secretes countless sticky threads, launching them forwards, a technique of the pale pests who crawl through the lands, afflicted by scarlet rot, the abandoned children of the goddess. Do you have an interest in rot incantations? It has very low requirements. Buy that one real quick. Do we want these other ones? We have that. Might as well just buy spells that we don't have, because I was just going to waste it on random nonsense anyways. Buy that. We still have that one thing from D. Have all those spells. Buy all these at some point as well. What about these shops? We have most of this stuff. Okay. So, let's get geared up for Malenia, huh? So what I'm pretty sure we're gonna use the Mimic Tier, because the Mimic Tier can use Boiled Crab, and we got 99 Boiled Crabs. As far as Wondrous Physique, do we have anything better for this fight specifically? I think we're almost certainly going to use the bubble tier, because that one's amazing. I think we'll want the health regen, but let's look at what else there is. That's damage negations, resistance, and heal status. That could be okay, actually. You can't look at the descriptions, but I don't think the descriptions are too different. See, because that one could instantly cure Scarlet Rot for us. And it would also boost our resistances after that. But I feel like I'd rather just use boluses. Boost magic attack, boost fire attack, lightning, holy. Enhances charge attacks, consecutive attacks grow stronger. Stop rune loss. Reduce equipment load, dodge rolls. I don't like this one though because it makes you take more damage. And it doesn't say that here, which is weird. Converts damage into HP. Don't know how good that is. The bubble tier only works for one hit. Purifies the Lord's Blood Curse. That's for Moog. So I don't know how good this Crimson Whorl is. If we're getting hit a lot, it could be decently good, right? I don't know how much HP, and I also don't know if it works. Like, does Scarlet Rot, if we get rotted, does that count as damage? And would we heal off of that? Is it a small percent so it wouldn't actually help us? I feel like overall it comes to the Crimson Burst Crystal tier is going to be what we want. So, then as far as builds go, I think we're going to walk in with both of these and summon the Mimic holding both swords, and then maybe we'll take out our shield. I think she's going to do physical damage, so we'll have that on. We'll have that on because I think that's going to be good. We'll have that. I don't know if we're going to land any crits because we're not using heavy weapons. So I'm going to forego that, change it to something else, and I think this is where we're going to get our rot resistance in. Because the goal would be probably just don't get rotted the entire fight. Now there is always the option that I run like the Erdtree's Favor +1. And then here I think we want the Preservic Boluses just in case. And then it's time to armor up. Now, are we going to use one of these? The Endurance one to give me extra load. Let's do the other armor first before we do helmet. How good is the Knight's Cavalry stuff? Not quite as good as the Tree Sentinel stuff. Oh wow. I didn't realize how heavy that what's his face now? Dung Eater's armor was. Not the heaviest armor, but it's up there. I like the Tree Sentinel stuff, but I also like the Crucible Knight stuff. If we wanted to downgrade a little bit, scaled armor would also be good. Okay, next, gloves. That takes us into heavy load. This is also heavy load. Oh, we should probably unequip stuff we're not going to be using. Not going to use the torch. Not going to use the bow. Might use spells. Definitely going to use the shield. Okay, now helmet. This is where if we can wear a super heavy helmet. Oh, we should. How good is the clean rot stuff? So I really like the clean rot set. Like that little part on the bottom looks so good. We could maybe wear the clean rot stuff. How much different are we talking? Definitely worse in every single way. But we could wear a better helmet because of it, right? Because we're dropping 4 pounds essentially. Okay, so this is 6.4. Ooh, we could actually wear that, huh? Can't wear these. We could wear this. What's better, this or the imp helmet? This one's very good, actually, huh? But we could... So how much more weight do we have available to us? Got at least 2 pounds. 6.4. Can't do that or that or that. We can do 9.1, so we have almost 3 pounds available to us still. Maybe go better gloves then? Or maybe... I still want golden stuff to kind of match. That's gonna go heavy load. We can maybe go the bull goat. Get all that extra poise. That puts us at 57 poise. And we get the clean rot stuff, which looks pretty nice, not gonna lie. Then, so how else are we looking? Is this what we want? What's our damage negations at? Around 45 for all the physicals, and around 25 for everything else. I think we're gonna want another health potion, so 12 and 2. Nope, not what I wanted. Can't do that anymore. Yep, allocate that for me. Great rune. We are going to walk in with a great rune. I think it's going to be Radahn's rune. We already have equipped. Rykard's is not going to be useful. Morgoth's could be useful. But I think it's going to be Radahn's that we're going to use for the extra stamina. Because I'm not going to know how to dodge her attacks. So I'm going to want more stamina to help with that. And it's going to be Mimic tier with dual swords. So I think this is how we're going to be taking on Malenia, huh? I wonder if the Mimic tier gets the Rune Arc effect. Now we can use some of our Sword of Night and Flame abilities. I assume that because very many Scarlet Rot things or putrid things are weak to fire, I think that maybe the fire ability will be good.
Don't see it.
Do we have any cool armor here that I wasn't aware of? Royal Knight. Oh. From Loretta. That armor looks sweet, by the way. Silver armor of Loretta, a knight who served Miquella's Haligtree. Loretta was once a royal Carian knight, and her lapis lazuli blue cape is the emblem of the knightly pride that continues to guide her. Do we have a helmet for her, though? Oh, is this it? Yeah, that helmet kind of sucks, huh? Went on a journey in search of a haven for Albinarchs and determined that the Haligtree was their best chance for eventual salvation. Her gear looks really cool. Huh, maybe I'll consider getting this stuff, but I used all my runes now. I would buy it if I had runes. But we also got the clean rot stuff, which is cool. Fighting Malenia as a clean rot knight should be interesting. Obviously, the legs don't match, but we got better legs in exchange, and we got better gloves in exchange. Alright, are we ready to do this? Are we going to try and first try Malenia here? Definitely possible. Will it happen? Probably not, but... let's hope this is actually Malenia. Be a lot of hyping it up to just have it not be Malenia. Alright, let's get down here. Ooh, I'm a little bit nervous. Just a tiny bit, though. Not that nervous. Okay, we got everything on the menu. So we use this. Use this. Switch to tier. Oh, cutscene. Should have figured there'd be a cutscene. Hopefully that doesn't use my buffs, but if it does, that's going to make it a lot harder to first try. Are we in a swamp too? Maybe not. She only has one arm too? Is that so? Oh, she's a prosthetic knight too. Wait, is she missing all of her limbs except her left arm?
My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return.
Got a sweet looking helmet too. So her armor's not really armor, because she's kind of just
Heed
a
my
prosthetic.
words. I am Malenia, Blade of Miquella.
Hello.
And I have never known defeat.
Ah, yes. Doesn't really give you a chance to summon your thing, huh? Well, I still have my buffs, at least. Oh, my mimic here used the fire. I missed. Ooh. Man, she has a lot of health. Crap. We've been kind of wailing on her. She's still going. Oh, I didn't expect that. Alright, fair enough. Wait, how does she have all her health back? Does that ability give her health? Oh, I need to pop another one of those, huh? does give her health back. That sucks. How do we prevent that? It seems like she has consecutive attacks give her health back. Ow. Dang, that's gonna make it hard. Okay. And now it's just us, right? Maybe I should have gone more offensive, less shield in the first part while I still have my mimic. Oh, that's a grab. I noticed too late. I tried to roll, but didn't happen. She gets so much health back, huh? Oh, you are a jerk.
I am Malenia, blade of Miquella.
How do you counter this healing? It's so look at her health. We had her at a 3rd HP. All right, well, I mean, I gave it a try. I gave it a nice one for trying to first try it. She's definitely tough. Scarlet Rot didn't seem to be a thing. I heard that maybe there's a phase 2 though. But maybe we try something else then. Do we have anything that counters healing? I don't know of anything in this game that counters healing. Blood loss might be nice. I mean, I could use my own healing. But maybe we just go this. I think we just do more two-handed attack, or like dual-wielding attacks. Should be further away from her this time, which makes it easier to not just instantly get smacked up. Bleed would be nice, probably. Dang it. It's tough to dodge all that. Really, she switched sides? It's just so hard to get to her ever. Get us out of here. Forgot the rune up. I messed up my guy's laser beam, but acceptable losses, I guess. That's gonna beat up my guy, but that's how it goes. Explosion. I ran out of stamina. Dang it. No stamina again. Oh, did you get the mimic here? You did. And that's so much health back for you too. Dang it. That was another... Oh, that was so close. Dang it, I kept running out of stamina. If I had the extra stamina from the rune shard, I think we would have killed her much earlier there. Well, I mean, I didn't even kill her, but I'm pretty sure it's the second phase, so I'm not that upset about that. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Maybe consider a weapon upgrade or two, but I wasn't looking bad by any means. I kind of want stamina. Stamina regen up. Oh, how did you do that? She all of a sudden made me stagger even though I was attacking her. Come on, stop healing her. That sucks. Nice. Oh, I missed it. Not that big a loss, but it still sucks. Stamina. Dang it. Okay, that wasted my healing thing. Okay. Cutscene as expected. You just kind of gotta burn her, huh? I'm thinking stamina regen might be more valuable than this consecutive attacks thing. Consecutive attacks thing is definitely working. But I don't think it's as good as I need it to be. What is happening, by the way? She's down.
wait.
That's not good. You think maybe Tish would be better against her, actually? Maybe.
Scarlet bloom flowers once more.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
You will witness true horror.
That's not good.
Now, rot.
The sword's like attached to the prosthetic, huh? It's kind of cool. Oh. Alright. Oh, now we got rot. I wonder if this phase is gonna be easier. She still has the healing. Maybe not quite as much. She seems to do less attacks, so it gives her less healing. Oh, I went for the charge to try and get the... Didn't really need to do that. I want my Mimic here to live a little bit longer, but there it is. Huh? Okay. I didn't realize what was happening.
By the scarlet rot.
Okay. Seemed very doable. I mean, that's the unfortunate thing about this boss is she's so powerful and can kill you so quickly that, like, first trying her is just not that viable, right? Because it takes you some time to learn her moves, and some of the moves will just obliterate you. It could one-shot you if you don't know how to dodge them appropriately. So let's give Tish a try. I want to see if her aggressiveness is going to be more useful. Ooh, that debuff works on her too. And Tish can kind of dodge a lot of moves here. This is bad. Yeah, it didn't actually die though. I didn't switch to the regen. Oh, I also forgot. Shoot. Think you can give me a second to pop this? I need Tish's debuff again. Ooh, and Tish just dodges it all. That's crazy. Do I just need to time my rolls better, or like, how am I supposed to dodge that more effectively? That's good. Oh, that was bad. No reason to go down here. Dang. Taking too much damage that I don't need to take. My revive is now gone. Tish, we could use your debuff right now. I have no stamina. Debuff would probably be a kill right now. Okay, good enough though. That one shots? Last time I took the time to dodge it. This time I just went for the boiled crab right away. I should have just tried to dodge it. I wasn't thinking. Foolish, foolish, foolish. Okay, but Tish seems way better, actually. I almost maybe don't need to be as aggressive while I have Tish out, but what else could be really useful here? Not really doing jump attacks. If I had my other build, I'd want the jump attacks, but... This is a boss. Definitely a nice, powerful boss. Nothing feels unfair about it. Just feels like if you want to win, you gotta play better. Maybe the successive attacks are more valuable than I'm giving them credit for. That would have been nice if that hit, but it did not. Ooh, nice stagger there. I don't see how you dodge that perfectly. I know it's possible, but I haven't figured it out yet. Dang it, she got so much health back there. I kept getting hit. Yeah, I think I actually want the AR buff. Are you serious? Yeah, I want that AR buff back. I guess maybe that was doing more damage than I thought. Actually, I don't think I need this. I don't think it's doing enough in the fight. I wonder if we want this, though. Let's see how good this is. Combine the two successive attacks things. And then maybe I won't need to heal as much. I don't know if I should try and boiled crab up at a different point in the fight. Or maybe I just keep it at the beginning and then don't use it otherwise. Oh, I'm fat rolling with that? That's not good. Just get rid of the shield for him. Stamina badly. I'm getting a lot of HP back, actually. Oh, that didn't hit. Kinda needed that to hit. Alright. Dang. Grab aggro for a second. Oh, she still has this move? Okay, see? Ow. Okay, that's a lot of good damage right there. Gonna heal, because why not? Oh no, she walked right into it. And I didn't have the range. And I used all my stamina before that too. Okay, this is the one where it does all the people shooting out. Okay. That hurt a lot. Oh, jeez. Ow. Oh, jeez.
Flesh be consumed by the scarlet rot.
Dang, man. This is tough. I almost feel like greatswords would do better here. I think the greatswords are gonna do better. Don't need this. Let's give it a try. I feel like that frostbite might actually be really valuable against her. And more staggers. Where's the other sword? There it is. Means we don't need this though. Instead want that. Don't want this. What would we want? More poise, probably not what we need. She's not blocking, we're not charge attacking. Crit maybe, but... Is she doing holy damage? I don't think so. Stamina regen? Oh, we're in heavy load. Yep, that makes sense. So we gotta switch up stuff. We can switch to those. Alright, let's give this a try. Who knows, I might not like this at all. The question is, do I still want to go with Tish or do I want to go with the Mimic tier? I'm going to try Tish again, but... Forgot to rune up. That's death. Wow.
Blade of Miquella.
How do you dodge that? That was a bad attempt. Well, we're not doing nearly as good against this boss as I had hoped, but we're not doing horrible. I think I want Tish. Could have buffed before I did that. Okay, 4 jump attacks is a stagger. There's some points where I can kind of just hang back more, huh? That sucks, that should have hit. Ooh. That was enough for the kill, huh? We're doing it. In case you needed any more proof that strength weapons are completely broken, right there.
The mark.
All these people complaining that, like... All these people complaining that they're playing the game on hard mode
Dear
by using a strength weapon and relying on dodging.
dearest Miquella, my brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
I messed up her lore a little bit. I'll have to re-listen to it, I think, after the video. I'm sure that you saw it. I was more popping off about ranked players being bad at the game, but thinking they're better than everyone else. I mean, that's the good thing about having 2 completely different style of builds, right? I essentially, with this, have the strength style of build. Maybe not quite as much damage as a strength player is doing, because these are just great swords, not colossal weapons. And I don't quite have the stagger power that they have, but I'm close to it, right? And you saw just how absolutely I obliterated her there. It was only like 2 tries or something with this. I'm sure we could have done it with the long swords too, but that playstyle is just easier against her, right? Like, I just used a playstyle that is better against her, which is lots of jumping attacks. She's not very good at dodging jumping attacks. She is fairly staggerable. And she doesn't have iframes while she's on the floor. So after you get a crit on her, you just do it again, right? You just hit her while she's on the floor, and automatically you have her stagger built up again. And she doesn't move all that much. Sometimes she'll run away from you. But during her attacks, if you guys trade with each other, it's probably beneficial for you, especially when you're running stuff like I was, where I have healing over time and such. I literally only used this flask at the beginning so I could power up my sword a second time during the fight. I didn't even use a healing flask. That's what it is right there. 480,000 runes as well. There's something we're supposed to do in here, right? With the unalloyed gold needle. Malenia, goddess of rot. Oh, this. That probably wasn't there a second ago, right? There's no way that was there. I had to reload the area for that. Okay, what kind of lore are we gonna get out of this? Nothing. But we get Miquella's needle and we get a somber ancient dragon smithing stone. So what about the blossom that was in the other room? Check out this item. I'll have to count how many tries that was. How many would I guess? I think that was like 7 or 8, right? So it's not horrible. Took us less time than Radon. Um, that's not it. Where the heck is this needle thing? We also have her rune. Rune of the Shardbearer Malenia, devoid of any benedictions. Seek the isolated tower which stands beyond the Lost Great Bridge. Wait, what am I missing here? We should have the needle, right? I definitely don't have the needle. Am I missing something? Is it like a consumable? Oh, not that. Hold on. Why can't I sort? There we go. You have to be on an item to actually sort? Oh, it is a consumable. Oh, we forgot to read this too. Remembrance of Malenia, goddess of Ra, hewn into the Erd tree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Alternatively, it can be used to gain a great bounty of runes. Miquella and Malenia are both the children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans, but suffered afflictions from birth. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored rot within. Subdues a once accepted frenzied flame. One of the unalloyed gold needles that Miquella crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods, capable of subduing the the flame of frenzy if inherited, allowing one to cheat fate and avoid becoming Lord of Frenzied Flame. However, the needle is as yet unfinished and can only be used in the heart of the storm beyond time, said to be found in Farum Azula. So now that we have this item, it makes me wonder if I should just go get the Flame of Frenzy and then just use this item to get rid of it. I could definitely do that, right? And then I don't need to worry about when I copy my character and stuff. But the problem is I'm pretty sure uh, if you use that needle, then you're automatically locked out of Frenzied Flame ending, right? The Lord of Frenzied Flame. So I'd have to copy right before I use the needle. Maybe. I wonder if I could use the needle later. I just don't know how the end game works, unfortunately. Ooh, okay. Let's go back here and check out that other plant. It's still here. So that meant, though, that this was not Millicent. This was probably just one of her sisters, maybe? I don't get why there's an elevator here. why this flower is here. Why there's butterflies I can't reach. Very confusing. Huh. Let's go back to our boss room one more time now that we took Miquella's needle. I assume we can't use Miquella's needle at Miquella, right? Let's go back to Miquella real quick. Which is all the way here. And then I don't know what I'm supposed to do with 480,000 runes right now. Doesn't seem like I can use the needle here. The problem is now I'm trying stuff that I know other people haven't discovered yet, which seems unlikely to work. So, what I want to do with the rest of the episode is I want to go back to Tanith. I want to fight her knight. And then I want to start heading down to the Frenzy Flame area. But first the question is, what the heck do I do with 480,000 runes? I could get some more levels. Or I could get some weapon upgrades. I did get another Somber Ancient. So I could use that. I like our cool armor set. But we'll probably switch back to what we were before.
Lay out your up.
Got plenty of these. I could definitely upgrade this. Because I think I'll be able to buy 9s, hopefully, in the future. I shouldn't be too worried about using 9s. And then the question is, do I use a 10 on this? I don't know. Still undecided. Then do I use a 9 on this? I definitely use a 9 on the staff. Gotta get down to the staffs, though. Past it? Oh, it's in its own section, I forgot. Use that. How much do I get out of this? A lot. I guess we'll wait until we switch back to that build. And we do have the rock sword now. Any other upgrades? There was something I wanted to buy, right? Maybe I should buy all the spells and stuff from over here. Oh, we also got this, so we should talk to Gideon. Oh, I should buy armor from the... I'm just gonna spend a whole bunch of runes.
The Halig tree, now but a husk. I heard speculation Miquella embedded himself in the Halig tree. But before he could finish, someone cut the tree open and absconded with his infant form. Indeed, it seems those words held weight. How vexing that the All-Knowing didn't have the full story. Perhaps the Queen's sorrow was justified. Ah, my apologies. Lost myself for a moment there. The information you shared is of great value. As promised, your reward. A secret right, known only to me. You are a true fellow. All I ask is that you remain constant.
Lord's Divine Fortification. But that reminds me of spells that we should use, but hold on. This one? Yeah. Incantation taught to Gideon the All-Knowing by the Two Fingers greatly increases holy damage negation for the caster and nearby allies. Hold to continue praying and delay activation. Gideon gained true knowledge after his long exchange with the Two Fingers, discovering all had been broken long ago, that the trembling fingers bent with age and the Erd Tree itself were no exception. But do we have Golden Vow? Golden Vow is a spell that we're one level away from being able to cast, I believe, and could be very valuable for all of our build. Like all of our build options. We should have it. Unless it was that one spell from D's Bell Bearing. Let's go buy a whole bunch of stuff. I also want to see what Malenia's stuff is. I think we get her weapon. That's not what I want. So do I have the spell? I'm just not seeing it? Buy all the spells that I can. Already have all those. Have both those. Have that, have that, have that. Bought that. We have all those. Need any of that. Don't need anything from here. Don't need anything here. Do we have another bell bearing? Anything unique in here that we might want to pick up? Guess we could pick up both of these now. I could pick up these things. Guess that's all we'll pick up from there. Ah, yes. You will make yourself open to summons for rescue. The multiplayer session will begin once you've been summoned as a hunter. Yeah, whatever. Use the White Summer or White Cipher ring. You will automatically request for a hunter from another world to come to your rescue. Your world is invaded. Hunter will be summoned once request succeeds. Yeah, whatever. We're not gonna do any of that stuff anyways. I just figured I'd buy everything now. But do we not have that spell? I feel like we should. Could be a support one. Oh, we do have it right here. We need one more faith. Increases attack and defense for self and allies. I feel like if I ran that with multiple of my builds, it'd be good. I think maybe I'll go up to 162. Because that'll let me put one in here, and then I can even out my decks at 18. And that means I can now equip this Golden Vow spell. Which I don't think... We don't really use this for anything. We also then need... Where would I even put it? Most of the time all of our slots are full, right? Might as well go with this one. Whoa. What type of incantation is it? I think it's a fundamentalist, isn't it? It doesn't say. So it probably doesn't even matter which one of those we actually use. Okay, let's go buy some more stuff.
Don't was it?
Alright. So, you can get the Hand of Malenia Katana. Very high stats, huh? Or at least one high stat. 48 dex. Blade built into Malenia's prosthetic arm. Through consecration, it is resistant to rot. Malenia's war prosthesis symbolized her victories. Some claim to have seen wings when the weapon was raised aloft, wings of fierce determination that have never known defeat. Waterfowl dance. Perform a series of one-footed leaps in a manner of a waterfowl to unleash a swift yet graceful slashing combo. Repeated inputs allow for up to 2 follow-up attacks. That's like the move that she was using. 35 Faith. Technique of Malenia, the goddess of rot, creates a gigantic flower that blooms into an explosion of scarlet rot. Each time the scarlet flower blooms, Malenia's rot advances. It has bloomed twice already. With the third bloom, she will become a true goddess. So is that before or after it just now bloomed as we saw it? Because I feel like that could be only the second time, right? But maybe it was the third? Because the other time I could think of where it was where it might have happened was against Radon. She almost got defeated, and then that it talked about that Clean Rot Knight Finlay that carried her home. So maybe it's only happened twice, but maybe that was the third time that it happened? I don't know. Kind of hard to tell, right? Then does she have armor? Oh yeah, you could get all of her stuff. I have a feeling I should just buy all this stuff right now. Malenia's greaves. Okay, hold on, let's read the description, because the greaves should be prosthetics, right? Winged helm made of unalloyed gold worn by Malenia, blade of Miquella. Malenia awaited Miquella at the foot of the husk. My brother will keep his promise. He possesses the wisdom, the allure of a god. He is the most fearsome Imperium of all. Same thing. Armor made of unalloyed gold. Gauntlet made of unalloyed gold worn by Malenia. It says the same stuff though. So it doesn't talk about the fact that these are prosthetics. Like, how are you supposed to wear a prosthetic if you have the limb? Seems a little bit difficult. Can't buy all this stuff though, can I? Not with what we currently have. So I'll buy what looks cool. Which pretty much means I'm buying all of Loretta and all of Malenia's armor. Pretty much, that's all I can afford for now. What looks better, this helmet or Malenia's helmet? Comes with like the red hair, but you lose the... Kinda liked the ribbons coming down. What if we just dress up fully as Malenia though? Where's her glove? Oh, up here. Huh. I mean, it kind of just makes you just straight up look like her. What weight are we at? It's not very heavy, huh? This gear's all fairly light. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder what I should wear, but this is pretty cool. At least for now. So I have Golden Vow now. I guess we'll use that instead of the shield. We don't really use the shield with the two great swords. And then we could probably re-equip the torch, or not the torch, the bow and the staff as well. Are we looking weight-wise? Perfectly fine. Alright. Don't need that anymore. I think we'll stick with the potions like this for now. Alright, so I said we were going to go do Tanith. I don't think we're going to have time to go to this area, Cathedral of the Forsaken, quite yet, but maybe we'll do that at the start of the next one before we do Farum Azula. I don't know if there's a good way for me to look up when I need to duplicate my character. It's not really that easy to figure out without spoiling a whole bunch of stuff. Alright, so we just attack you.
My lord, Rykard.
Oh, there you are. I didn't see you there. That sucks. Ow. Pretty good move, huh? Hello, sir. Annis Knight has died. Aspects of the Crucible Breath. He was about to use it there. I've seen some of them use it. I don't think any of the other ones can use this spell, though. I think he's the only one who has it, where he breathes fire. Then we get the Consort's Mask, Consort's Robe, and Consort's Trousers. Check out that stuff real quick. Creates a throat pouch on the caster's neck, allowing them to spew fiery breath while walking. Charging increases duration of breath. This is a manifestation of the Erdtree's primal vital energies, an aspect of the primordial crucible where all life was once blended together. So are there only 3? Got the tail, got the stab, I got the breath. Is there no wings move? There may or may not be. I don't know if there's more Crucible Knights. You'd think that Farum Azula would probably have a Crucible Knight, though. And then her gear. Probably going to be further up. No, that's not it. Where is it? Did I pass it? I swear I didn't see it at all. Am I stupid? There it is. It was right next to... I literally went here, saw this mask, so I went to the right, realized that it wasn't the right mask, and then went up while I was on top of the right mask. That's stupid. Mask worn by Tanith Lady of Volcano Manor in the image of a foreign queen increases dexterity. By 1, though. Long ago, when Rykard first set eyes on Tanith, she was working as a dancer in a foreign land. Soon he made her his consort. She was the only human to remain by his side when he became the Serpent of Blasphemy. In that moment, Tanith was truly charmed by him. Interesting. Doesn't really fit with this gear set, but it looks better, by the way. Malenia's helmet? With this set? Or this helmet? Okay, definitely Malenia's. Queen Rot Knight's set doesn't really work with this. I assume the other gear doesn't say anything else special. Oh, We'll take a look. We don't know where to find it. Here. Same thing, and it doesn't give dex. Was it pants, right? I think it was pants. Yeah, it was pants. Fine white trousers perfectly suited for wearing beneath a silk robe. Wait, we already had these, didn't we? There was one part of the set I think we already had. It's either the gloves or the pants, because I know we just got the chest and the hat. I don't know. Well, we don't appear to have gloves at all, so maybe we didn't have a piece. Huh. Alright, fair enough. So I don't think I'm going to change up my builds at all. I think the two builds that I have are probably going to be what I finish the game up with. But there's a lot of other stuff that I want to do, which is why I essentially can't use those weapons, like the Rivers of Blood. I can't use Hand of Malenia because I want to use it on a different character, so I want to give it to that character at +0, and then they can upgrade it themselves. Because if I upgrade it, then it's going to force that character to be at a certain weapon level, and I don't want that for helping other people. Is there anything else we can do in a short amount of time here? I kind of want to farm the Clean Rot Knight set, if at all possible. And I know there's a Clean Rot Knight. I think it's right next to here. I mean, this one would be way easier than the one in Haligtree, probably. I know there's a one right next to the Grace at Haligtree, but that one's probably going to take more hits to kill, and they probably have the same drop rate. So I'd rather just fight a lower level one, I feel like. Go ahead, give me this for item discovery. Where is it and how do I get to it? This doesn't seem as close as I was hoping. Maybe the other bonfire at the top is closer? Not a Clean Rot Knight. This isn't what I wanted. Can you fall down? Thank you. Wow. So if I can figure out where the knight is, maybe I can figure out better. How did I not lock onto you, by the way? And plus, we won't use the runes to like level or make us stronger. We'll just use it to buy more stuff from that one. Oh, the vendor in the round table hole. Here is a Clean Rot. It seems like maybe if you were up top, you'd be up in there, right? Is there a closer Clean Rot Knight? I remember there's another Clean Rot Knight somewhere, right? I don't remember how to get to it. There's the helmet. See, because we can like two-shot these. Wow. We are so strong. That's a Clean Rot Knight. This one could possibly be easy to get to. Another helmet, though. What the? Well, that was some clean fighting there, apparently. How? Was that other Clean Rot Night just really early on? Where was it? Or was it a different castle? It was this castle, right? Where we found the prosthetic arm for Millicent? Thought it was. Okay, so this Grace is definitely gonna be way closer. It's like on the other side of that wall, though, right? I wonder if you can jump down somehow? If you go up that ladder, maybe there was a part that you could drop over to? Ooh. Now they have a picture of Malenia here, and I am dressed up as Malenia. Alright, we'll spend a few minutes farming this. We just keep getting helmets, unfortunately. I need the gloves and I need the legs. Oh, backwards. A sword. This is not effective. Having to take this elevator every single time. I'd almost rather fight a different one. I'd rather fight the harder one, probably. It's right here. How do you get to that? Oops. I'm trying to see if there's like a ladder over there. I don't remember this area that well. Wow. It's right there. How do I get to that? That must be the one that's easy to farm. Is it just right over here? No. How do I get there? Don't recall how to get there. Do I have to get to the roof and drop onto something? Why am I so confused at the moment? Because this doesn't get me there, right? I don't think. I'll be too low. Well, I don't even think I can get back out of there. Ooh, why can't I remember? Sorry, this is probably boring. I'm probably not going to do anything exciting for the rest of the episode, but I figure anything that I do can just be documented. So it's not like I'm off-camera farming or something like that. Is there a way to cheat your way out of this room? Guess that wouldn't help, huh? Wait, what? I got canceled? I got canceled a lot? Must be this way, right? I just want to figure it out now. not this way. And how the heck? Why can't I remember how to get to that spot? Was it really on this wall? I guess it really was just on this wall. But you have to like climb this ladder over here to get onto that wall and blah 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 blah. So that's not worth our time. I guess the fastest one really is the ride the elevator down, huh? I wonder, do we get the stake downstairs? Probably not. Oh, I keep turning around. I don't need to turn around. There's the Greaves. Oh yeah, we can get in and out before those dogs even notice. And I guess sometimes they'll kill them. Okay, so you just stand straight as you get onto the elevator. But we just need the gloves now. That might be a good time to test if that one buff goes away. Oh, we need to reorganize this again. Where's the foul foots? We want this one. Where's my item discovery anyways? 233. It's almost not even worth it to use this thing, but we'll see if it goes, how quickly it goes away, or if it lasts through me sitting down. You can probably get more than one item, would be my guess. That's a lot of damage. Wow. Of course, right when we try it, we get nothing. We have 233 item discovery, but we get nothing for it. Okay, let's see if that buff goes away when we sit. Seems to still be going. It's still up at the top and it's still visually on us, so I guess I could check